10 tips on how you can get recruited to go play at the collegiate level. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Tucker Scott. If you're not new here, welcome back. If you aren't already, please hit that subscribe button and leave a like and a comment if you found this video informational. Today we're going to go over 10 tips on how to get recruited to go play at the collegiate level. But beforehand, I'm going to give you guys a little backstory on my life so that you know I'm not some Joe Schmo on the street spitting out fake knowledge. So let's get into it. So football's kind of ran in my family even before I was born. My dad played 6 years in the NFL, starting with the Arizona Cardinals, the New York Giants, and then ending his career with the New England Patriots. And so football's kind of just been in the family. Fast forward, 4th grade rolls around, decided I wanted to start playing football, and then from there I played all the way through into the collegiate level, playing at the University of Utah, which was a Pac-12 school, on a full ride scholarship. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about different ways that you could get recruited and kind of help you guys get noticed by these college coaches. So let's dive into these 10 tips on how to get recruited to play at the collegiate level. So step number 1 is you really have to commit to yourself and know that there are going to be some sacrifices that are going to have to be made in order for you to pursue your dream of playing at the collegiate level. For me, my family was always into the extreme sports and the wakeboarding, the surfing, the dirt bike riding, the off-road world, and I had to put that aside because I knew that if I were to do some of those activities, there was a risk of me getting hurt, which could throw me off my path of eventually going to play at the collegiate level. And that was something I was always asking myself was, could this put me in a situation to where I could get thrown off the path and the road to my dream of playing at the collegiate level would get bumpy. Step number 2 is to put in the work every day, whether that is in the gym, whether that's on the field, focusing on your agility, your technique, your flexibility. A lot of people think it's just being in the gym and lifting the most weight, when realistically there's the people out there that lift the most, but when they get on the field, they don't have the footwork, they don't have the technique, their flexibility isn't there, so they end up getting hurt. So you got to tie everything into perfecting your craft. And when game day comes, everything that you've put in throughout the week, it'll show on the film so that these college coaches can see, like, oh, this kid just puts in the work, he doesn't just show up for game day. Tip number 3 is don't rely on your high school coaches or your parents to do your recruiting for you. If you want to get recruited, you'll have to put in the time and the effort. Yes, your coaches will help out here and there, but if it's something that you really want to do, you have to really focus on, reaching out to the coaches, and we'll talk about that later in the video, but you cannot rely solely on your coaches or your parents to help with your recruiting. If it's something that you want to do, you have to put in the time and effort, which leads me to tip number 4 is creating a Twitter account. And for me, I created a Twitter account only focusing on the sport I was playing, which was football. So for you or whoever's watching this, create a Twitter account that it focuses on your sport. I let my friends from high school follow it. I didn't follow them back, and I didn't want to get caught up in the high school drama and all that. So I made that account strictly for my sport, which was football. And then tip number 5 is commit to yourself for each day to reach out to 10 to 15 different college coaches, and regardless as if you like the school or not, just reach out to them, because at the end of the day, if that college coach doesn't end up staying at that school and he goes to another school, you already built that relationship with him. So now he's at a different school that you might like, and you already have that relationship with him. Obviously down the line, if you start getting offers, then you really want to have 3 different tiers of the schools that you want to play at, whether that's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. But if you're just starting out, I'd reach out to 10 schools a day. And that's something I did. I'd go in my backyard, I'd sit on the couch, and I'd just start reaching out to coaches left and right. And I developed a email template that basically I'd put in the coach's name and send out the email or DM on Twitter just saying, here's my highlights, check it out. So tip number 6 is post to your social media of you working out, of you lifting weights, of you focusing on your speed, your academic achievements, you helping out in the community, your sports awards. For me, I was posting all of that on my Twitter, and it helps for you guys in 2021 because not a lot of coaches can travel due to the COVID restrictions. So the most you can show a coach through your Twitter account, it'll help you market yourself better and get your name out there to all these colleges. And step number 7, if you step out onto the field or the court, the second you cross that line, you can be the baddest dude or chick out there and, you know, leave it all out on the field. But the second you cross back over that line and the game's over, the practice is over, you turn into this respectful human being. And the reason for that is coaches love to see the way you play, but they also want to see how you are outside of your sport. Are you good in the community? Are you causing havoc in the community? If they're going to shell out all this money to put you on scholarship, they want to know exactly what's going on in your life. So tip number 8 is be the best version of yourself. When coaches come to your campus, they're not just talking to your high school coach. They're going out and they're talking to the principal, they're talking to the teachers, they're talking to basically anybody around campus about who is this person, how are they off the field, are they, you know, respectful, are they doing the right thing, are they causing trouble. And an example is when the University of Utah came to one of the Red Zone Elite football camps, Coach Shaw came up and talked to us, and he's like, listen, when we go to your school, we go and we talk to the principal, we talk to the lunch ladies, we talk to the teachers, we talk to the janitor, hell, we even talk to the janitor's daughter. And what he's meaning by that is if they're going out and they're shelling out, you know, $250,000 or more on this kid that's potentially going to get a full ride scholarship, they want to know who this person is off the field and how they treat other people. Are they a me guy, or are they, you know, helping out in the community? Are they doing the right thing? So tip number 9 is being coachable. College coaches love to hear that a kid is coachable because they can look at your strengths and their weaknesses in all areas of your life, and they can help you and teach you ways to better that or perfect them. At the end of the day, being coachable will help you improve in your skill and your sport because you'll take the advice that these coaches have that have been at that level and you'll apply it to the own way that you practice, which in reality will make you a better player. The last tip I have for you guys, tip number 10, is don't focus on the amount of stars other kids have or the amount of offers you have and, oh, this kid got this offer but I didn't get this offer. At the end of the day, if you're good, a college will find you. And a lot of that 3-star, 5-star stuff is so political and, oh, this kid does all this on social media, this kid has this offer which makes him a better player. I've seen plenty of 3-star kids that end up being better than the 5-star kids. Yes, there are a ton of great 5-star football players out there, but at the end of the day, there's walk-ons out there that end up being better than these star-rated players. And so that's one big thing I want to tell you guys is don't get so consumed with the media out there telling you that, oh, this kid has 5 stars, this kid has 3 stars, oh, this kid's a higher recruit than this kid. Like it's all, you know, political, and that's one thing that really hurts kids is they see that and they're like, oh, I'm not good enough, when at the end of the day, if you focus on yourself and improving your craft, then you will become a better person, better player. You won't get consumed in the media. And once again, if you're a great player, a college will find you. And it only takes one college to give you an offer and you end up blowing up. So at the end of the day, just focus on your craft, be coachable, be a great person just in general, not just on the field, and just keep the grind going. So once again, if you're new here, my name is Tucker Scott. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'd love to help you guys out. Thank you for listening about my journey, and I look forward to hearing if you guys have any questions or comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.